Welcome to the first vlog of 2024. I do have a dress on, though it does not look that way. I am dressed. We are in New York City, the Big Apple. Mark and I are here for a 2-night stay based on his Christmas present, which is a combination of staying at the Margaritaville Times Square Resort Hotel and seeing a Broadway show, Back to the Future, the musical, because yes, that exists. You will get a review later. But I thought that we could take you with us on our journey, our ride in from Massachusetts into New York, and then walk you through all of the fun adventures that we get to have while we're here. So I'm gonna start off with a room tour, I believe. That's gonna be up first. And then I will explain all of the fun that we get to have, what we're eating, what we love. So stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is your time. This is your first vlog of the year. All the content so far this year has been very heavily like weight loss surgery driven because I'm launching a course, which I'll talk about later. That is not a sell for you, that's just information. But you could just subscribe and that would be a little gift from you to me. Thanks, I love you. Let's go.
I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world.
Iconic. Merry Christmas, mister. Welcome to my second ever Margaritaville Hotel Resort tour. Now, those are words I never thought I would say because I assumed that when Mark and I stayed a literal year ago to the day at the Nashville Margaritaville Resort, which was a Christmas present for him last year, that would be my Margaritaville experience. But oh no, I am such a generous wife that for this year's Christmas, so for 2023, as a gift, I gave Mark a Margaritaville Times Square hotel room, and we're going to see a Broadway show. So I thought, since we're here, I will make sure that the Nashville video, the room tour one, is linked as well, because I actually want to go back and look at that footage to see the difference in the two rooms. Because yes, we are in the heart of Times Square in New York City, so the room size is going to be much smaller, but I thought I'd show you around. This is not to say anything negative about Margaritaville. My experiences here have always been positive. I don't really like the food at Margaritaville restaurants. One just recently opened in Boston, so Mark and I obviously went to that because this is very much like his aesthetic. This is his thing, right? So I actually think the rooms are really cute, and I think that they're very much like Cape Cod-y, right? Think Jimmy Buffett. So there's a lot of driftwood, there's a lot of white and turquoise, which you can kind of see behind me. There's just like too much kitsch for me here. So I will show you the room and I will tell you how much I paid for it. And I will show you what I can see out this window and pros and cons. And I'll take you with me this weekend. I know you're gonna be watching this in March because right now, while I am filming direct to camera to you, I'm in the middle of my first course launch ever. So I have videos that were already pre-planned, so I'll be getting this out the first week of March. That is my game plan, and I thought maybe you'd want a little bit of a break from all of the weight loss surgery content, but you let me know in the comments below what you're more into. Let's get back to the door where I always start room tours, re-Disney, and I'll show you. Here we are under the yellowest lighting. It's a little bit echoey. You'll see why in just a second, but these are the doors here, which is interesting because they're like cabana doors. That's what they look like to me. I'm gonna flip you around so that you can see the hallway This is my away luggage that I brought on our recent Disney trip during Christmas. It is large, and yes, we are only here for 2 days, but it's winter time and knitwear is much bigger than bathing suits. But it's out here for a reason. I actually really like this print. It's the son of a sailor. I don't know if I like the lyrics on it, but I like the idea of a sailboat print. We have a palm leaf here, and then some door and light controls. I don't know why this one is blue. Okay. I don't know. I have no answers. This glass door here goes to this bathroom, which we'll get into. And then you turn the corner, and there is a king-size bed. This room is also considered a suite. Our closet, coffee maker, and refrigerator. And then the Vistascape that is New York City. But we're gonna go into the bathroom first. We have a tiny toilet here. Well, it's a regular sized toilet, but tucked into a tiny corner. I very much like the shower tile, and I can't remember if this is what it looked like in Nashville either. Also, branded Saint Somewhere Spa products. I don't think I've ever tried those before. A little rain shower. This is nice. I like the tile on the floor as well. I think that's really pretty. Every vlogger ever. Hi. I like that they added this little cubby of space because otherwise I'm not sure where you would put everything. They have towels down here, so I put my Dyson. I didn't look at these baskets. My guess is that they're extra. Oh, Mark put his stuff in there. I'm like, ooh, you get things. Is that a flashlight? What is this? Oh, it's a steamer. That's a nice touch. I like that instead of an iron. I put my hair things here, and then I haven't really opened those up yet. But yeah, this is the whole bathroom. And then across the way, you do get a full-length mirror, which I appreciate. I thought it was gonna open and that there would be a closet behind it, but this is your closet space, which you can see is like chock full because we have winter coats. I brought multiple blazers with glitter. I put my knitwear on top, and then I'll be unboxing those things with you in this video as well. This over here is the cute little coffee maker. I do always take the coffee home. I don't drink coffee, but I bring them home for my Airbnb guests. I do really like this detail. I wish this would be like some type of stainless steel or nickel at our house. You have a safe, and then you have a tiny little fridge. And then here we go. This is all of it. This, my friends, is the room. The views are beautiful, and I don't know if you can tell a difference. Sorry, like Mark was like snuggling over there taking a little nap. We do have some storage here, plus some USB ports, which is nice, and a reading light. I'm not sure if you can tell how quiet it is in here. I'll be quiet. We stayed in Times Square right before I got COVID. Remember that trip, my Bermuda cruise? And that room on Times Square was so loud. It honestly contributed to me being sick, I think, because we couldn't sleep. Something interesting. We're on the 26th floor. I'll show you the room number when we leave here. These like open a little bit. Hang on. That's as far open as they go. But this is like, this is the outdoors. Like this is outside. I'm scared to put my camera out here. Out this window, do you see this? This, my friends, is the ball that drops on New Year's Eve. So if we were planning to come, this would be the room for us. I'll show you a better view of it in a second. I see you. Underwhelming in person and in Zoom. So this window has the better view of the ball drop, but honestly, if you were looking for like drinks and somewhere to go, you could absolutely get yourself a little party in this tiny hotel room. I don't think we would bring Callie for that experience, and that is eventually the plan. It's on our like family list of things that we want to do, is see the ball drop, but maybe there are bigger rooms here. I would hope there are some bigger rooms here that would likely cost way more, but then you could like go out into the city and then come back. You wouldn't have to stand outside for 18 hours in the freezing cold, or if it's raining, because you could still see the countdown from here, which would be pretty cool. One of my must-haves for travel is a king-size bed. Now, Mark and I have spent the last 2 trips in a queen-size bed, and it's doable. It's just not as comfortable, and maybe that makes me a snob. Sure, it probably does. But I want to be comfy while I'm sleeping. Sleep is very important to me. So this bed looks bigger than a king because the room is so little, but it's a king-size bed and it's fairly firm. I'm pretty excited to sleep in it. Oh, I didn't notice that Mark had like tiny storage drawers over here. I do feel like they've utilized their space well for being in such a small area. What lovely natural light is in here. I am really pleased with how quiet it is, because I was worried about that. When I told Mark this is where we were staying, he was very excited, and then the question was like, do you think it's gonna be loud? And because we don't have Callie, we were like, okay, well if it's loud, we'll put on some white noise or something, it will be fine. It's really quiet. And we do have neighbors and we can hear their door, but it's not like slamming and there's no running in the hallway. That was a concern when we stayed most recently in Disney at the Art of Animation. It was loud into the night. So it's not, and that's a nice detail. I paid for 2 nights, $542 for this room. So I think that's actually very reasonable. I can hear Mark. He's like sneaking in. I hear you. Hi. Hi. I bought this deal on Tip Travel Tuesday. You know, that week of Black Friday where they have all of the sales, and it's Cyber Monday, Travel Tuesday. So this popped up in my inbox, and I knew I was going to get him the Back to the Future musical tickets, but I thought this would be a nice compliment. So one thing to note is that when you do check in, the lobby is on the 7th floor, which is kind of strange, and well, strange for me because I'm not usually like a New York City stayer, and they will charge you $150 per night for incidentals. So when I saw that charge, I was like, and then I read the fine print. So that will come off, but just something to keep in mind when you're checking in. If you want to put that on a debit or credit card, totally your choice, but I thought you should know. We're going to go have a drink at which of these bars?
5 o'clock somewhere.
5 o'clock somewhere bar. There are 6 bars?
There are 4 bars.
There are 4 bars in Margaritaville that are all, of course, themed and probably serve a variety of Jimmy Buffett style and approved beverages. So we're gonna go have a drink here, and then we'll kind of do some Times Square shopping and exploring, and then we'll come back, change, and we have a progressive meal planned for this evening. So thank you for joining me on this second, apparently annual Margaritaville resort tour. We've just had some drinks at multiple of the bars, because there are 4 here at Margaritaville. We went to the rooftop one. Mark, what's that one called?
License to Chill. 5 o'clock somewhere.
5 o'clock somewhere. And then we went to License to Chill, which is on a lower floor. I had rosé at both. The like aesthetic of the drinks here doesn't really suit my taste. I did try to get a good champagne and they said they were out of it. Anyway, we're about to go kind of like out into the New York City world, and I just noticed that there was a little bit of discoloration. This is wet because I just wiped it off. Like there was this redness that almost looked like blush on my little Chloe handbag. So I thought this would be a perfect time to introduce to you a new handbag that I brought along from a brand called Minoy, and it does come in this like beautiful box. This is a magnetic enclosure, and then it gives you information about the type of leather that they use, and it comes in this beautiful little dust bag. So I brought this with me thinking like, oh, I'll find an occasion to wear it, but I'm pretty excited about this. I don't know if you can tell on camera that the dust bag is like a blush, a really pretty beautiful shade of blush pink. Yeah, this is great. Look at this. And it has these little like strappies in the back in case you wanted to wear it as like a fanny. I will not be wearing it that way. Here's the strap that comes with it. What I love, or one of the things I love most about this brand, is that it comes with a built-in organizational system. So if you wanted to put your keys on the inside, you could. There's a spot for pens, which I appreciate because I always travel with my journal, which might be a little bit too big for this bag, but if you're somebody who carries like little pads of paper or whatever around to organize yourself, look at all those card slots in there. And then there's also a second side here, which is much more like open and versatile. I just love that. So while this bag itself doesn't necessarily go with this ensemble, it will go with my exterior coat. And it is just this beautiful, smells good material. Let's put the strap on here. I've reached the stage in my life where I'm like exclusively a strapless bag wearing kind of gal. Like I don't want to wear a bag if I have to hold it on my arm or my shoulder and then transfer all of my bag stuff into. So this J. Crew coat is going to be my outer layer tonight because it is cold, and you can see that these are different brown tones, but they still work really nicely together. I was able to fit everything that I have: lip gloss, a little bit of concealer, my cards, my phone inside the bag. There's even like this little outer pocket where you could definitely put a cell phone if you wanted faster access to it. And I'm gonna bring my camera too, so this is kind of the exterior look. I feel like this would look great also with like a sweater and white jeans and my boots, my tall boots, which I'm not wearing tonight, but will probably be featured at some point on this trip. But I will link everything about this brand down below. It says that you can like wipe it on their little care cards, that they obviously want you to keep it dry. It is leather, but then to be able to wipe it clean, and that everything is made with, quote, an obsession to detail, which I really like. So yeah, I will leave this down below, but I thought you'd appreciate the unboxing and its debut in New York City for the weekend. Let's go explore. I'm gonna start by apologizing for the lighting. The situation right now is that I have a spotlight shining on my face, which is typically very unflattering, but it is nighttime in New York City. I did intend to film this earlier in the day, but we spent all day out doing things. So I want to recap. I know I'm doing it kind of in going back in time, but I wanted to recap what we got to do last night, which was our first night. Tonight is our second and final here in New York City, particularly in like the Times Square Hell's Kitchen area. So let's talk about Mark and I's progressive dinner last night. So I mentioned that phrase earlier in the video when I was showing you the room tour, and I think progressive dinner is genius. It's something that I don't know if anyone else calls it that. It's something Mark and I call what we do when we go out on a date night in a city that we love and have revisited before, like New York City, or whenever we go somewhere new. We do this in Disney World. So progressive meal has been around for a long time. Now, in the past, whenever we would practice progressive dinner, we would be getting like whole entrees at every new place that we went to. Now, post-surgery, progressive meal has turned into like tapas, like small bites or cocktails wherever we go. So we started progressive meal here at Margaritaville. We went to 2 different places, and I think I told you about them before we actually went out last night. At both of these places, we just had cocktails. Mark loves a good islandy tropical cocktail. I had rosé because that's my go-to. I'm kind of a one-trick pony when it comes to what I like to drink. So from here, we changed, got ourselves ready, and headed out into the evening. We did stop at Sephora. This was not a part of the progressive meal, but I will show you what's in here momentarily. Our first stop of the night was a bar of Mark's choosing, though I found it, called Freaky Tiki, Friki. Tiki. So this is like an underground, like you go down the stairs to get into it, tiki bar, and the Instagram handle said that it is part Hawaiian tiki bar culture and part 1970s Florida resort culture, which we found very much to be true. Here I had a glass of Prosecco, Mark had another like pineapple concoction, and we had the Hawaiian buns, which is basically ham and cheese on like a Hawaiian roll that was toasted. So that order came with 2, so we each got one, and it was the perfect amount of food. So from the Freaky Tiki, we went to Sushi Sakai. I think it's SEKI. I will leave all of the restaurant names and the bars that we visited down below in case you are interested in building your own itinerary on our progressive meal. This is supposed to be one of the like hidden gems of sushi places in New York City. So we went there, neither of us had cocktails, and then we had the Wagyu beef skewer, which had a truffle salt, and this was my favorite thing that we ate all night. Like the actual little Wagyu sliders, they weren't. They were like thin cut, almost like a carpaccio cut, and they were tiny. So I had 2 of those, and then we ordered the shrimp tempura roll, and I had 2 pieces. But the sushi pieces at home are like hefty, like 1 or 2 will fully fill me up. These were tiny, so I was able to have like all of those bites. They were delightful. I mixed the truffle salt into my wasabi and soy sauce for my shrimp tempura roll. 100% recommend doing if you get to visit there. Oh, I love all things truffle. I feel like you just can't go wrong. And then from there, we went to our final stop of the evening, which was called Lady Blue. And it reminded me of Club Car a little bit on Nantucket, like Ellen Hildebrand vibes, but like cool, swanky, sexy. Like I didn't feel like I fully fit in there at all. And that's totally okay. So I did get a glass of Prosecco there. Mark got something he didn't really like, I don't think. I don't remember him finishing it. And then I ordered him a chicken sandwich, and it was like a spicy chicken sandwich. I didn't eat any of that, but I knew he would love it. And then I got myself bacon wrapped dates, which they had like honey and pistachio in them. They were so good. It was 4 toothpicks with 2 dates on them each, and I ate 2 of those toothpicks. So I had like 4 dates. They were fantastic. And then we took all of our leftovers, came back to the room, and promptly went to bed. So that was our progressive meal. I hope by explaining what we did, that makes sense to you. And then today, we slept in a little bit this morning. Mark brought me back a garlic, scallion, and onion bagel with matching cream cheese. And I ate about 1/4 of that. The rest is still in the fridge for tomorrow morning's brekkie. And then we kind of set out on an adventure. It was cold today, so I'm really glad that I brought my like Sherpie over my sweater dress, and I have tights and boots on, so I was like very toasty during the day, my long jacket, my scarf, but it was cold, especially when we were walking into the wind. I had an appointment this morning at Dry Bar in Hell's Kitchen because I wanted someone else to do my hair, and they did scalp massages, which I absolutely love. My hair has like never felt this clean. She did such a nice job shampooing with the massage. Oh, so good. And this has held up in so much wind today outside, so I'm pretty pleased with it. From there, we went to Dutch Fred's for brunch, where we split a cheddar chicken waffle sandwich. Now I deconstructed mine because I took the top layer, the top waffle off, and like scraped off all the good aioli onto the chicken, and we split that, and it was so good. I was like, a place called Dutch Fred's doesn't really sound like my aesthetic or my vibe. It was actually adorable, and the food was really high quality. So from there, we went to the Disney store and did a little perusing. We didn't buy anything, but we did walk around. I got to go up and down the tangled elevator, which is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion every time. From there, we went to go see Back to the Future, which is one of the reasons we're primarily in New York City. So this was a musical. It's Mark's favorite movie. It was a part of his Christmas present, and I didn't have like hugely high expectations because I was like, Back to the Future, this is gonna be like silly and kitschy and fun, and it was all of those things, but it was awesome. It was so fun. My face actually hurt from like smiling the whole time. So if you're into that, if you love Back to the Future or you know someone who does, this might be the perfect musical gift for them. And then after, we walked down to Rockefeller, which is where Callie and I stayed when we came for our pre-Christmas girls weekend. I will leave that video linked here. That was an amazing time. But we went down to Rockefeller to explore the stores, look at the area. We walked down 5th to go down all like the fancy stores, and then we looped back. And it's been, let's see, we left here this morning around 10. So it's been 7 or 8 hours since we've been out to do things and explore. It's just been such a great time. So let me quickly show you what's in my Sephora haul, and then I need to change and get ready because we're going out to like a fancy dinner tonight. It's our Valentine's Day dinner, even though this is like well after Valentine's Day. But I also want to show you my FabFitFun box because I brought it with me as a reward, and I'll explain that later. I love going into other Sephoras because the Sephora close to me on Cape Cod is very little, so going into like a huge one in the city is really fun. And we don't have Westman Atelier at my Sephora, like you have to order it online. I don't know if that's focusing or not. But this is the mascara. It's called the I Want You mascara, and this is in brown. Because I have really been into brown mascaras lately. The one that I tried was the Better Than Sex brown. It's like the chocolate one. My sister actually got me excited about that one. So I loved that. I will report back if you're interested. I also got the Westman Atelier Skin Activator. And I've never seen this before, but on the display, it had such bold claims that it does not have on the packaging. But it says that you can wear it alone or before applying makeup. So I don't know if it's intended to be a primer or if this goes like directly on your skin and then other things go on top of it. We'll figure that out. This is a new launch, I think, from Patrick Starr, who I absolutely love. I have his Fantasize blush or highlighter, actually, that was a collab with Disney. I have the One Size setting spray, which I love. This is the new blush trio. It's called the 3D blush trio. They're called Cheek Clappers. And this one is in the, I literally bought this, I know, for the name. This is called Girly Pop. I love this. It comes with a cream. It comes with an actual, like, you can put the powder, sorry for the mirror, over the cream, and then this nutty highlighter, which I think actually would also be a gorgeous eyeshadow. So I picked that up. That was an impulse. Actually, these are all impulse purchases, if we're being honest. But I was excited. Also, has this been all over anybody else's TikTok? The Day Fairy Dust Dry Shampoo. This is like a poof. It smells so good, which is initially the claim of why I wanted it. But also, I read that this little bottle has like 2 or 3 spray bottles worth of dry shampoo in it, and dry shampoo is not supposed to be like good when you inhale it. The dust is supposed to be better. We'll see, but my hair is clean, so I don't need this right now, but I will soon, I promise. I also got the Hourglass. This is the Vanish Airbrush Concealer. I've heard such good things about this. They didn't have the big one, which is okay with me. I've never used this concealer before, so I love a good like trial size. In my color. So this one's in creme. I literally just threw the box away. So we'll give this a shot. And then I did restock. I saved the box for you because I love you. On my very favorite lip gloss of all time. I have tried so many lip glosses. I'm not a lipstick girl. If you watch my Christmas videos, you know that I really struggle with lipstick. This is the Fenty Beauty lip gloss, the Gloss Bomb, my favorite, in the shade Fussy. I have been using this for years. This was a repurchase. Mark just said to me while we were walking on the street, your lips have looked juicy all day. It's because of her. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. And then the last thing that I purchased, I do have some like little Disney things in there too for Callie, is I've never even heard of this company. It's called Bread. It's a hair oil. And it says, like a lip gloss for your hair. Now this was like a really decent price. This smells incredible. An everyday gloss It says you can use it as a leave-in treatment, finishing gloss, or like a slugging pre-wash treatment. I don't know what that means. I just want my hair to smell like this. It smells amazing. It actually almost smells like a fruity lip gloss. Oh, it smells so good. So this was an immediate purchase, but I'm gonna try to use it as a treatment. I love to do that. So yeah, that's what I got at Sephora. It is time for me to get ready. Maybe I'll use some of my new products. Can't do that, we're starting. Okay, I'm excited. Okay, see you soon. I thought I would just bring you into the getting ready with me because I'm on a time frame. So while I am filming this, while Mark and I are here in New York, I'm currently in the process, as I think I mentioned, of launching my first ever digital course. And I'm not telling you that as like a sales pitch. I'm telling you that because it's one of the reasons why I brought my FabFitFun with me. So one of the first ever videos that I made here on YouTube was a review of a FabFitFun box because I have truly loved it for this amount of time. Like, there's nothing about FabFitFun that I don't think I like. So when I had the opportunity to work with them, that was like a pinch me moment and I jumped at that chance. So I brought my box with me, and it's kind of like my quarterly reward for whatever my goals are. And I talk a lot about this in my course, which is probably why it's on my mind, is about how I goal cycle and how I'm working after surgery to reward myself in ways that are not about food, obviously. So one of the ways I like to do that is through self-care. FabFitFun just happens to come 4 times a year. So like at every change of season, FabFitFun shows up. So the box that I have with me today is my spring box, which I'm excited about because I'm looking to like transition out my products. But the reason that I say it's a reward is because instead of going out and purchasing all of these products, it's kind of like a fun surprise when they show up in my box. It's how I've discovered a lot of brands that I currently still use and love. I think that's actually how I discovered Westman Atelier, was that it was an option, and I didn't include that in one of my boxes because I didn't know how valuable it was. But after some research and watching reviews, I figured out that I made a mistake with that one. But yeah, so I brought my box and I will show you everything that's in it probably tomorrow. So it has a piece of jewelry in it. It has a makeup product and shampoo and conditioner, which is really exciting because I'm super picky about that after surgery. It has a body wash in it, so it just has all these awesome pieces. And I think FabFitFun is just like one of those universal, ooh, I like this. This is aggressive. You can see I kind of look like a clown. We're gonna dull that out in just a second. But it's kind of like a universal gift to yourself. And I have proof of this because I've talked about this before, how my sister and I are so wildly different when it comes to things that we love. So she's not into like heavy beauty or like expensive skincare, but she also gets a FabFitFun box and loves it because she gets like homeware pieces, and she'll get maybe a new gel for her curly hair that she loves every once in a while. So it's good for her. She doesn't like to shop the same way that I do, so she rarely ever swaps out her products. But I think if you're looking for a way to like treat yourself this year, to take care of yourself, if that was one of your New Year's resolutions, I feel like FabFitFun is the way to go. And if you are interested in that, I think I can save you a little bit of money because there's 2 discounts available. There's ones for like if you sign up for the annual membership, you get more exciting perks. I do a seasonal membership, so I get mine 4 times a year, and you still would too, but I don't get all of the perks of being an annual member. But I do have discount codes in case you're interested in being an annual member or if you want the seasonal one. So I will make sure that those are here on the screen, and then tomorrow morning I will show you all of the fun things that are in this season's FabFitFun. But I just wanted to bring it with me as kind of like a yay. We're making it through launch week. We're doing all the things and we're learning a lot in the process. And this is like a nice little way for me to treat myself. And now I think it is time for us to go. I like that blush. It's intense, but I like it. Okay.
Hi.
This is what we look like, kind of. Maybe we'll actually take a photo together at some point. Camera noise. Hello again. We're home from dinner. So I thought, instead of waiting until morning, where I'm going to need to pack, and I have lots of things that need to find a home in my luggage, I thought I could show you what's in my spring FabFitFun tonight. As I've mentioned in this video, as well as previous videos, I love that FabFitFun have cut down on their waste by doing like 100% cardboard, recycled packaging, and that these are smaller than they used to be in years past. So I think that's fantastic. And the boxes always say something cute on the front. I love that. The inside is a lovely spring green, so we're thinking about blooms and growth and warmer weather. These are the two shampoo and conditioner that came with my box. So these are all artificial fragrance free, paraben free, silicone free, and they're for hair growth and density, which I have done so many videos on, I feel like, about weight loss surgery and the impacts or consequences on your hair specifically. So I'm really excited to use these. Oh wow. Those smell awesome. They smell like eucalyptus. Oh, it's peppermint oil. Yeah, that smells really good. Also, apologies for having such a red little nose. It is cold outside and we just walked back. Oh, those smell amazing. So I'm excited to try. I've never used anything from the NuCo NUE before, but again, I love FabFitFun because I get to explore new brands. So love that. Full disclosure, I've already used this and I knew I would love it. This is the Osea. I never know how to say this. This is one of their facial cleansers and it's the Ocean Cleanser. It says it's a mineralizing marine cleanser. Wake up your skin and your senses. This seaweed infused gel cleanser removes everything from surface impurities to excess oils. Our pH balanced formula gently exfoliates to unclog pores without stripping skin. Delivers mineral rich hydration for a radiant complexion you can see and feel. So this is cruelty free, vegan, gluten free, and it's in a really beautiful glass bottle. So I've used this a few times since we've been here. It smells like a spa in the best way. And I have really sensitive skin. I'm in fact recovering from using a facial product that my skin did not like. I ended up with breakouts like here, one right here, and then in weird patches over here and around my nose. And I don't usually break out because I have a pretty intense skincare routine, so I know it was from a product. This has really calmed my skin down, so that's a good thing. Also, I know that brand's expensive. And if I haven't told you about the pricing for FabFitFun, probably should include that. That seems important. Your box is always going to be worth way more than what you're paying for it. So I believe, hang on, I need to verify my facts. One moment, please. Okay, so my box retails for, I'm paying $63.74 because yes, I do get a box from FabFitFun. This is the one that they sent me and I was able to have earlier choice making when it came to the products, but I still pay for my own membership, my own subscription. So it costs $63.74, but the products usually retail, or always retail for more than that, but usually much higher. So let me give you some examples. This cleanser retails for $48 on its own. That's almost the cost of the entire box. These together are $46. So just these products alone exceed the actual value of the box, of what I paid for the box. And that has always been the case. Most of the times my box, I feel like, because of what I'm picking, retails for $200+, but I've paid $63 for it. So I also feel like I'm getting a great value. Okay, so I took this out of the box because I really wanted to try it, and wow, this did not disappoint. This is the Grace and Stella Jade Stone. It's a comb. So it came in this really beautiful little bag, and it looks like this. Also, the box says comb and get it. Love that. This is supposed to be a scalp massage tool. Now, I love me a gua sha. I love a jade roller, like for my face. I'm big into face massage, like using my hands to actually move lymph node things around. If there is one thing about me, it is that if you rub my head, I will love you forever. I'm big into scalp massage. So this says, this comb is designed to massage the scalp and reduce tension. Gently work the comb across the scalp to increase blood circulation and stimulate hair follicles. On dry hair, start your scalp massage at the front of your hairline. Using gentle pressure, make short strokes brushing the scalp back down to the base of your skull. Continue down the side of your hairline, brushing the comb on your scalp from front to back. And then you're supposed to clean it after every use. So I actually started using this last night, and I didn't really read the directions. I just kind of started at places where I feel tension. It feels better today, actually. I felt like maybe I had a headache last night. This feels so nice, and my daughter is going to try to steal this from me. She loves a good head massage, just like her mama. This retails for $40 because it's pure jade. It says on the FabFitFun app that this is a gua sha for the scalp. So I'm gonna consider this part of my scalp care routine. In the winter, this might be too much information, my scalp gets really dry. I'm an oily girl, like my skin is naturally oily, but my scalp gets like painfully dry, and I never know what's best for it. For me to wash it more frequently so that I can like kind of take away some of the dry skin, or to just load up on the dry shampoo. Maybe the fairy dust will actually help with that, because when my scalp gets coated in dry shampoo or product like texturizing spray, it actually makes my scalp super itchy. So I think this is gonna be very helpful in the winter. When I'm wearing my hair naturally in the summer, like my curly hair, my natural curly hair, I don't think I would turn to this as much, but I think in the winter, this is gonna be awesome. I also have this makeup product. It's the only one I have from the beauty brand Dibs. This is the Desert Island Duo. It's a blush and bronzer stick. Oh, that's pretty. I didn't really know what that was going to look like. And it says the blush is in the shade You Do You, and the bronzer is in a shade called Mood Boost. Ooh, this looks like a crayon. So this is the bronzer part. It's probably a little too orange. I don't know how to show that. This is probably a little bit too orange for my skin tone right now. It does blend nicely. I keep thinking it's gonna smell. Oh, that's pretty. This does remind me of vacation. Ooh, she's pigmented. I love innovative products like this, so I'm hoping this will be good. I'll probably tuck this away until I have a little bit more of a base layer, or that perhaps I self-tan with some of my new products at home. If you're interested in my self-tanning routine, let me know. But this is just my skin. Oh, let me look up the retail for that. Oh, I have another product that I forgot about. It's currently in the shower. Oh, the reason I know this product is because of TikTok. Huh. Well, now I want to know how much it's going to cost. Oh, this is $36. Okay. I assumed because it was on TikTok that it wasn't going to be that expensive. I have this. I haven't opened it yet. This is a piece of jewelry. It comes in this really cute little pouch. I love that. By Adina Eden. This is a bracelet. Oh, I wish I had actually remembered to wear this. This is so dainty. Oh, that is tiny. Oh, that's pretty. I never know how to show such like small things. Okay, so this is a paperclip bracelet. Yeah, that'll work better. I don't know if you can see the detail, but one of the little paper clips has like these shiny little stones. Do you see how pretty that is? This is so delicate. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna keep it safe in here for now. I don't want to sleep in it and then accidentally like pull it in the night. Our battery is dying, so we are on a time frame here. That little pave safety pin paperclip bracelet is $48, and it's 14 karat gold plated over sterling silver, which is great because I'm allergic to nickel. So that was one of my fears, is that it would be give me a rash. I have one more FabFitFun product, but I'm gonna have to charge a battery, and you'll never know. I'll be right back. Just like that. This last product that was in my FabFitFun box, this is from Cora's Pure Greek Olive Blossom Shower Gel. I have already used this. It smells so fresh. This is quite literally the perfect product for spring. This smells amazing. This also retails for $40. So I didn't really keep up with the math here, but if everything is around 40, we're gonna lowball a little bit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is minimally a $240 box that I have paid $63 for. So if that doesn't convince you, I literally don't know what will. You can try the boxes out. I hope you can tell by my enthusiasm how much I wholeheartedly love FabFitFun. I'm like their #1 stan. I love this company, and that they work with all kinds of beautiful, luxurious brands that are usually aligned with their values of like putting the earth first, self-care, women-owned, etc. I will leave all of the information about the discounts and the links that you need if you're interested in trying FabFitFun down in the description box below. So all kinds of good things are going to be happening, so make sure you expand that description box because you're going to get a whole lot of love down there. I wanted to show you my, please ignore, okay? I wanted to show you my outfit because you'll see. So we went out to dinner at this place called, I think it's called the Boulangerie. It's on 6.5 Street, and I swear it's like a fever dream. Like the last time we were here in the summer, I wanted to go here because it looked like a beautiful French wine bar. So for Valentine's Day, when Mark said we're going to the city, he was like, where do you want to go? That was obviously the place. We'd never been there before. So this is one of my new blazers. It gives very like Taylor Swift, right? Like it could be a dress. And then I wore my little like red cupcake tiered situation. Also this, oh, no, Chels, no. I don't know if you can see on my skin. This blazer fully will get you glittery, which I'm not mad about. And then I was inspired by Instagram to buy the like glitter tights. Okay, a few things. This is gonna be TMI, but since that's been the theme of like so many of the videos in 2024, I'm just gonna tell you, when I wear like thick tights, I usually don't wear undies with them because why? You can tell me in the comments why, but like I always wash them afterwards. I just don't like feeling that layered, okay? So, and a lot of my tights have like an Assets or a Spanx kind of built into them because I like the compression element. Not for what it looks like. I don't think it really looks that different, but I like the way it feels. Anyway, I did not bring like little shorties or undies to wear with these tights. And they're just mesh. That's all. So things were cold while we were walking. The other thing is, these little gems, I wish I could show you, but that is quite literally against all the violations. I'm pulling them apart right now. These little gems stick to each other in the tights. Oh, I'm gonna show you where there's a hole, okay? And I'm gonna show you the sexiest part of this whole outfit because I wore boots with this dress. Prepare your hearts. She is so fashionable with my little Kate Spade sockies. Yes, okay, so these are one-time use tights. Look how pretty they look, right? They're like nudish, like my skin. Okay, one-time wear, because this gem got caught on this leg. Oh, look, there's another hole right here. And then the gems get stuck, and you have to, oh, yes, thighs work. You have to like separate them. So these will be going in the trash. They were not expensive because they came from Amazon. So these puppies are going in the trash. I've worn them one time for like several hours. I did walk a lot in them, but like, could we do better, please? I would love if these were not like mesh fishnets. I want them to be like the color of my skin on the back with gems on the front, but thicker. Where do those exist? Will you point me in the direction in the comments, please? Thank you so much for coming on this New York City journey with me. You get the luggage in the background, the mess, my packed up clothes or my folded clothes over here. I love sharing our trips with you, and I feel very lucky that we get to do so. If you love these style of videos where it's much more like off the cuff, this is what we're doing, come along with me, let me know. I absolutely love filming them, so I'm hoping that this is content you like to see. So this is winter in New York. This is how we would do a winter in New York trip. If you have suggestions to itineraries, I can assure you this is not the last time we'll be here. I would love to know in the comments below. I am hoping that your 2024 is off to an absolutely magical start. I love you so much. And I will be back next week, same time, same place. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.